Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play the Binding of Isaac. I am gonna stick with Isaac for this video. Had a few bad speedruns in a row. I'm hoping to get it back on track by using, the only character that I love the most. I guess by definition of the word most. He could be the only character I love the most, necessarily. But still, I digress. Obviously, Isaac is my favorite character in the game. He's just got a good balance, A good balance of, me taking stupid damage right there, and him having enough health to kind of recover from it, which is nice for me. Plus, of course, this D6 can allow us to kind of customize our item build a little bit. Not really going for anything in particular this time, just trying to get my Isaac confidence back, because I've had a couple bad runs in a row. In fact, I can't actually remember how 2 runs before went, but my last run, of course, was that speed run that started out pretty well, but ended up maybe being a little bit ill-advised, because by the time I got down to the womb, I actually kind of got whittled down by envy, which is embarrassing at this point in my Isaac career. But still, I'm hoping to, get back on my feet in this video. Get my confidence back and then get my skills back. Of course, maybe a little bit of luck as well, in which case I probably should have taken Cain, but oh well. So, I'll just continue murdering these blast assist blobs here. Don't really have a better name for them. They look kind of like glowworms. You know what? From now on, no more blast assist blobs. These guys are glowworms. So shoot this poop and hopefully pick up something good. Nope, just a smiley face left in its wake. I wish my poop made smiley faces. Think of how much easier it would be to potty train your kids if when they pooped it left a smiley face. Or if they wiped their butt, it showed a smiley face on the toilet paper when it was all done, when there was nothing left. Someone's got to invent that. There's smart people watching this video, right? Probably at least 1 or 2. $1 million idea right there. Wow, that's a lot of money right off the bat. So there is 10 cents for us, and Mom's knife again from the get-go. The game is taunting me. Do a speed run, Ryan. We'll suck your if you do a speed. No, okay, I'm taking this too far, but still. Who is our first boss gonna be? And we do still have our reroll as well. This is crazy. We'll probably be able to defeat Famine in like 2 hits here. Well, it looks more like a 4-hitter, but that's okay. Maybe even 5. All depends. Like with Mom's knife, sometimes it's better to get really close to them and then just jab it as many times as you can. In any case, I think it's pretty clear that this is not going to be too difficult of a fight. Did take a little damage, but that's okay. I had a spirit heart. Can't even re-roll that cube of meat, so we'll just head down to the next floor. And what will we deal with here? Well, obviously nothing that can really match the firepower that we have right now. So let's take this opportunity not to do a speed run and instead just try to get as overpowered as possible. Again, this is a run to get my confidence back, not a run to, fool the game, to make the game feel like I'm trying to make it my bitch. Those guys just moonwalked diagonally through the poop at the same time. It was choreographed like a Michael Jackson routine. Another cent, which gives us 11. Not really enough to make the shop worthwhile. Dead Sea Scrolls deserves a reroll. I will take the speed up instead. Because you never know, like I've been getting really bad luck with pills, getting a lot of speed down, range down. Having speed up right from the get-go, there are worse things in life than having advantages like that. But we're still a little bit under full health. There is the boss. We will not fight it right away because I might need to use my reroll. So we'll go up here, and maybe we'll be able to pick up 4 cents as well. We have an arcade, but I don't really want to go to the arcade because I want to save my money and actually use it on the shop, if at all possible. Of course, I do want to pick up a good spacebar item. I also want to pick up another heart as well. I mean, I'm probably not in any grave danger right now, having 2 hearts left and maybe fighting the boss. 1.5 heart left, maybe fighting the boss. But you never know, I could be fighting like the Fallen. I could go into the Devil Room and Krampus could be there. So I would like... There's our 15 cents, we need a key now. I would like to replenish a little bit of health. Preferably get to full health. I can't even get to that half heart, sadly. Because I don't have any bombs. Or that one, because I don't have any bombs. And I can't go to the secret room because I don't have any bombs. And I can't go to the shop because I don't have any keys. Which I suppose means we're just going to go fight the boss right away, see what we get. And then, take it from there, and hopefully it's an easy boss. Alright, Gemini, not so bad. We'll be able to take out the first form of Gemini extremely easy. And as Gemini comes down here, wow, that second Gemini, Little Gem, incredibly slow. Hopefully we get an HP up here, we do get full health, and Band-Aid is actually way better than an HP up. We'll head down to the next floor. With renewed confidence, at about the 5-minute mark, I should be able to take this guy out from the safety of these rocks. Wow. Really took those 2 knife hits right on the chin. Thankfully, he dropped a key for our troubles. So we can go to the shop or the item room. Probably I'll just go to whatever one I come across first. I mean, the item room is always less of a risk. The only risk is that you'll get something you don't want. Whereas in the shop, you could both get something you don't want, and you could run into Greed as a mini-boss. Probably unlikely to hit him this early in the game on the Caves Part 1, especially when I haven't been into a shop before. I feel like Greed always shows up, or predominantly shows up, the longer you, or the more shops you've gone into. We do have our second key, might as well check it out. It's a moot point now. Definitely going to get the compass. And then we will just kind of, now we can kind of start to think about doing a speed run. I know people out there are probably like, oh my god, you're just going to get killed again. Well, now that I have the compass, I can kind of actually make it work. I can go for broke. We are already dealing at a significant disadvantage. We're at like 6 minutes. And none of those are going to do me. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. It'll be exciting, potentially. Wanted to do kind of a long video, but the game keeps presenting me with these golden opportunities that are very difficult to pass up. Peep. Champion Peep, no less. But even a champion Peep has its weaknesses. And so do I, apparently. My weakness? Cleverness. Its weakness? A knife to the face. Which is coincidentally one of my weaknesses as well. Probably. I've never been stabbed in the face. I don't know how I would fare, though. Can I just get one more? Thank God. Okay, we might actually have the deal with the devil that we can go to here. Why not take that speed up as well? I can't re-roll it anyway. Oh, it's Krampus, of course. And there's no way to exit the room, which is always a pain in the ass. But, you know, spurned on my reader comments, which are basically like, I don't think Krampus is that difficult. I'm gonna try to beat him without taking so much damage this time. Usually I take a lot of damage. All of the damage. One more hit and he will be dead. Wow, that actually worked out really well. And we get a lump of coal. I have no idea if this stacks with Mom's knife. So I'm not sure if Mom's knife will get more powerful the longer the shots are. But maybe. I mean, that would be nice, even though Mom's knife already has incredible damage. The knife did turn a different color, which seems to insinuate that maybe that is indeed what happens. I could really use another key here. Fool card is not going to do it, neither is the tower, but that might allow us to find a secret room. Obviously I knew that there was a boss in here, but I want to fight it anyway, because lust sometimes drops good stuff. What do we have in this pill? Balls of Steel, 2 Spirit Arts, fantastic. Chariot, that's a unicorn horn. Both worthwhile pickups from that room. Obviously that card on the floor is the Fool, which we don't want, just takes us back to the spawn room. Now that we have the compass, probably won't have much need for that because we shouldn't end up having to backtrack if we plan our routes properly. Or our routes, depending on your preferred pronunciation. So we get in here. These guys should be super easy to take out. Pretty much just going to bum rush the boss. If I don't get any keys, I will not go back to the item room. But honestly, I feel powerful enough to take out pretty much whatever we come across. Alright, fine, I'll go back to the item room. Every time I start on a commentary tangent, the game decides, you know what, why don't we just totally fuck with him? And, you know, there probably isn't going to be anything good in here anyway. Game Kid is actually pretty decent, but I'll stick with the D6 for now. And I will fight one more room before we go to the boss, just so I do have a reroll. Not really doing a speedrun, kind of like a leisurely speedrun. A speedrun where I'm like, you know, I don't care if I finish the game in 15 minutes or a half hour. But still, this gives me kind of permission to be lazy, in that I don't actually have to go to all the item rooms and all the shops in order to secure victory. This way, you know, I can just probably succeed with what I got. Now, after quoting that sublime song, let's come down here and murder this human popcorn. This is one of the trickiest rooms for Mom's knife because the knife has pretty poor range when compared to bullets. But luckily it does go through those rocks. Alright, who's our boss? Fistula. Fistula is begging for a unicorn. This is Champion Fistula as well. Let's use it right away. Why waste time? The bomb flies? I should get to those bomb flies as soon as possible. There we go. Okay, now we've only got 1 bomb fly left. We have 0 bomb flies left, and I'm just going to take the HP up. That seems fine by me. Fair trade game. Depths part 1 already. Obviously going to make our way over to the item room first. I don't have any keys, though. We will go for the... oh, God. I should have taken damage there, in all honesty. We'll go for the item room, or we'll go for the boss room. What am I even saying? And if I uncover a key along the way, maybe I'll come back and go to the item room. Please take out the leaper first. The leaper must go. That worked out really well, actually. Another few bombs. And now we have 4 leapers, of course. Never just give me an easy room, can you, game? Lost a whole heart there. Can't even get to that nickel. We'll come up here because we do have a mini-boss. Mini-bosses occasionally drop some good stuff. Occasionally, I wouldn't say often. That was dumb damage. So was that. Wouldn't say often, but occasionally. Who is Sloth? Sloth always drops a tarot card, I believe. But it can be any tarot card, so if we get something like the Sun, definitely worthwhile. Hanged Man, that's good too. We can go back here and get this nickel. Oh, I gotta murder this miniature chub here. Will we pick up... Is it worth it to pick up the nickel? It's probably worth it to pick up the nickel. What else am I gonna use it for? It's probably something on like 2 rooms ago that I've totally forgotten about that was way more useful than a nickel. Oh well. Shit happens. Definitely going to try to take these bomb flies out, but as always, got to be a little bit cautious that you don't blow yourself up in the process. Murder the zombies. Should just be able to let them walk into my knife, but it doesn't always work out like that, does it? Sometimes the hit detection is not perfect. I can never tell if I'm supposed to be able to murder the zombies through the mask, or if I'm like exploiting some glitch here. It seems like you've got to aim a little bit off of them in order to hit. But whatever, we got through it. Now by murdering these guys, one of the more annoying rooms, but thankfully the human popcorn actually do stand still. Should be able to eliminate them and their children all in one hit. We'll get our boss here. And who will it be? Monstro 2, okay. Begging for a reroll, potentially. What would I even want out of a reroll? Probably... HP up would probably be the best solution. Maybe range up, but I'm not even sure that affects Mom's Knife. So many questions when it comes to Mom's Knife. Wait for this. Playing a little bit more cautiously. Employing strategies I used to use before I got way too cocky. Seems to be working out for the better. There's no way I was not going to get hit there. We'll take the HP up instead of the range up. And what does Satan want? The deal... Is that the pact? I can never remember in Ouija board. You know what? Why not? Who dares wins? He says after just saying, you know, why don't we play a little bit more cautiously? Oh well. Fair amount of health right here. Oh, almost took some dumb damage there. But ended up working my way out of it. I think Mom's Knife will be even more potent now. That is not the way to the boss room, unfortunately. How about down here? Isla Zoo's guys. A couple of nubs. Should be a pretty easy room at this point in the game. 1 shot left for each, yes. There's our key, which can take us to the item room, or we could just go directly to the boss room. I was dumb. We're probably going to encounter the shop along the way, too. But my guess is that we're going to run into greed. Man, taking some stupid damage here. Which is generally how all of my promising runs end. Accumulation of stupid damage is a real killer. Here's hoping I can actually avoid it this time. 3 more cents does make the shop worthwhile, although it's not in the direction I thought it would be. So we are going to miss the shop. But we can go to Judgment, so, you know, fair trade there. Hopefully we can get an item to upgrade our bombs here. I'm not sure if this guy can drop Bobby Bomb, the one that gives you homing bomb, but he can drop Mr. Boom, which I should probably get rid of this D6. Or he can just drop some tarot cards, that's fine too. What do we have? High Priestess, great card. We'll use that immediately on this boss. And then let's just give our money to Judgment. Hopefully he'll give us an HP up or an item, which if it's not the Book of Revelations, I can reroll and make it the Book of Revelations. Let's definitely pick up High Priestess again. Prefer that to the slot machine card. Okay, half a heart, worthless. Totally worthless to me at this point. Only 6 cents left. Don't burn me. You're trying to burn me. 4 cents left. Okay, full heart. You're still burning me, Judgment. I can't believe... Judgment, you're a dick, man. I might blow you up, but I'm going to wait and see if I get some more sense first. I've already invested this much. That's not the boss direction? How is that possible? It's a really roundabout way to get to the boss, but at least we did discover these tinted rock in here, which is 2 more spirit hearts. Valuable, to say the least, especially at this point in the game. So we'll come back for you, Judgment. And hopefully I'll come back with some money, but if I don't, I'm coming back with some bombs. Consider that fair warning. I think it's pretty clear which one the game wants me to do, as it gives me more and more bombs every level. There we go, there's another key. Really tempting me to go to the item room, but also my laziness can overcome all temptation. 2 more of these guys. I was hoping that strafe would work, and that's exactly how that shit went down. Nothing to do with that. I really hate those central turrets. It wouldn't be so bad if you could actually knock them out of the equation. But instead, you have to dodge them for the entirety of the room. I hate the zombie rooms. This is one time, and, you know, matter of personal preference, whether Brimstone is better than Mom's Knife. That was dumb. But on this room, or rooms with... Oh, man, that was horrible. Rooms with zombies, Brimstone always surpasses Mom's Knife. Well, here we go. We're going to use the curse right away, of course. High Priestess is not the curse. It sends the foot down. I should know that by now. Not the best fight so far, taking a kind of stupid amount of damage, especially from that. That was crazy. But we succeeded nonetheless. We got back to almost full health. We got an HP upgrade. And I guess we're just going to roll with our D6. You see what I did there? Because with the D6, it's a dice and you roll it. Or it's a die, I suppose. There would be like in daycare, there was always that kid who was a smart ass. He'd say like, yo, pass me the dice. Because we were playing craps in my daycare. And they'd be like, oh, when it's singular, it's called die. You know what I'm talking about. Stop getting into semantics. You're like 8 years old. But you knew that kid was going to grow up into a bitch. Maybe you didn't even know what bitch meant, but you knew that when you grew up, that kid was going to be mean. And they may have been. I don't know. I've never done any scientific analysis to follow up with that. How do I get to the boss on this floor? I got the compass, but Ray Charles was the architect of this floor plan. Can't figure out where the hell the game needs me to go to get to the boss. Okay, brain guy, why don't we just engage in a truce? Because, like, you don't want to fight me, and I don't want to fight you unless you have something on your body that I can later use. That sounded like I was going to rape you, but really I was just thinking like a key or a coin or something. Alright, we'll walk this guy onto the spikes. Thanks for the key, now that I've mentioned it. Monstro! Should be a walk in the park here. One more hit. Really should have gotten him with that third hit instead. Oh my god, I took damage to the fly. Really poor Isaac play here. Should have some trouble with this room, to be honest with you. Yep, there's my speed up causing me to strafe into a bullet. Could really use some health now. Oh, I didn't even want to unlock that, but somehow it did it for me. Full health pill. Oh no. Should be safe. Maybe there's a tinted rock in here. Of course, just my luck. Couple Geminis. Could really use some extra range. But instead I'm going to have to get up close and personal. Well, now we got 2 Geminis. And they're both much faster than the Gemini I fought before, which is weird. More bombs and keys, but I could really use hearts instead. Alright, another Monstro fly room. Really should be just murdering the fly right off the bat, because that's the only thing that could hurt me, because Monstro is so predictable. One more room before the boss. I will get a chance to reroll whatever the boss has, assuming I actually win. Hopefully we're dealing with Skolex here. Okay, Brain Guide, thank you. There's a full heart. Good lord, that was really useful. And Skolex, so the game still likes me. And that was really quick. Range upgrade will reroll. Increased damage. Not sure if it works on Mom's Knife. But if it does, that was definitely a good pickup. We'll see. I can't even see the health bar for Wrath right now, but it killed that first Wrath in like 2 seconds. One more hit. We'll do this easily. No way for him to get away. Boss room seems pretty far away, so I'm going to try to be a little bit on the cautious side, which does not always work. But with my increased damage, these guys are all one-shottable. One-shottable is probably not in the Webster's English Dictionary. Webster's? Yeah, Webster's dictionary, right? Oxford English Dictionary, sometimes preferred. There's another bomb. There's a version of us, which we will blow up with said bomb. And there's another bomb, but we won't deal with that. And then there's a chest. That was a really good floor for us, actually. Now we're dealing with Mom's Heart. Okay. Should be fine. But anything can happen on this fight. For a lot of reasons. One, of course, being that, you know, she's going to spawn bosses that I don't necessarily like. And the other one being... Oh, I got hit there by what? I guess by Monstro coming out. Okay, wow. That must have been a neutered version of Monstro. Okay, we got zombies, which means we got bombies. And, wow, 2 of them actually died there. Lucky me. Gonna start firing continuously very soon. In fact, maybe right... Yep, right now, okay. Let's try to just dodge the creep, dodge the bombs, dodge the enemy. There's a lot of dodging going on, but we succeeded. Wow. Definitely pick up this half heart, and down to the womb part 3. We may indeed succeed. Not sure where I'm going with this one. Really shouldn't have taken damage there, but that's okay. Balls of Steel. Great! 2 more Spirit Hearts. That's awesome. That's greed, inevitably, in that room that we can't see. We know that because it has to be a secret room, because it doesn't appear on our compass. Laser just murdered the zombie for me, and, well, I took some damage anyway. But otherwise, thank you. What is this pill? What is this pill? That's bad. I don't like that. Wait, maybe I do. Maybe that took me closer to the boss. No, it didn't, but not too much further away. Okay, we're just gonna get out of this room. We're just gonna get out of this room, I said. Yes, leave. Vamonos. Oh, these are some tough rooms right here at the end. Okay, let's put some bombs, see if maybe I can get lucky. Okay, one more. Thank God. Balls of Steel, that's another great pill, considering I already lost the last one I had. Oh, you know what? I really should just bomb my way out of here. I should have done that when there was only one fistula on the screen. Okay. What do we have? 9 bombs left? More than enough for the fight against Satan. We only need like 1 for him. I was really hoping that was going to murder that guy in 1 hit. This is one of my least favorite rooms. And it shows up all the time. The only thing that's worse than this is when this comes up, and instead of the version of myself, they have like 2 greeds. Is greeds the pluralization of greed? Okay, this is a bad room too. It's a very... You're pushing the bomb out of the way! I need that to survive! Okay, next room, only a heart and a half left. Okay, well, we got a slot machine. This should pay out at least with some health, and if it doesn't, I'll blow it up. And it should contain some health. At least we got to Satan this time. More than I could say for my last run, anyway. Okay, 2 more cents. That's valuable, I suppose. Somewhere. In some fictional universe. Okay, 6 more cents. I can continue playing the slot machine. There we go. Half a heart. Doesn't actually give us any extra survivability yet, but puts us on our way. Again, another cent. Okay, I'm maintaining maintenance levels of my gambling addiction here. 3 more. Come on. More money that's largely worthless. You're just kind of wasting my time when you only pay out a single cent. But it gets those serotonin pumping. It just keeps me addicted. Now we'll explode it. Please give me at least a half heart. Oh, that's bad. Alright, we can only get hit once during this fight. Getting hit twice will result in our death. Not a lot of leeway to work with here. But hopefully we can, yeah, exploit the fact that these guys are kind of in a choke point. Hit both of them at the same time. Oh, well, there's our 1 hit. Okay. If I succeed, this will be called One Hit Wonder. If I fail, well, I will never remember what to title it anyway, so it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. Satan is not so bad. That was close. Oh, man, okay. I can't even hit him from here, which is the problem. I gotta get closer, but then it makes it way riskier. Oh, well, that's just gonna do it then, isn't it? Well, alright, thank you guys for watching. Kind of an anticlimactic finish. was really hoping I would put up more of a fight there, but sadly, the Mom's Knife, you gotta get so close to Satan, which puts you at great risk of getting hit by those bullets. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.